Kate Allgood here, founder of Quantum Performance, a high-performance coaching firm specializing in the mental training of athletes, both youth and elite level alike. Today I want to talk about attention and its impact on performance. Just because our eyes are open doesn't necessarily mean we're making effective use of the information that is in front of us. Of all the information that our brains take in from our different senses, 80% of it comes from our eyes. And our vision and our eyes take in about 2 billion pieces of information every single second. And our brains aren't able to meaningfully process all that information. So in order to meaningfully process some information, it has to be selective with the information that it does decide to kind of really look at. And so how we pay attention, what we pay attention to, where we direct our mental focus becomes extremely important, especially in the world of athletics. Things are moving so fast, we need to be efficient and effective at what we're paying attention to so that what our brains have the ability to meaningfully process and make a decision on is obviously more efficient. There are 6 different types of attention that impact this ability. One of that type of attention is our selective attention, and I mentioned this in my last video on vision and performance. Athletes who are experts, who are good, tend to look at fewer points but sustain their attention for longer on those fewer points rather than moving their eyes all over the place to pick up information. So they're being very selective of where they place their focus, where they place their eyesight, to be able to take in more meaningful information for them in that moment. Then I also talked about visual pivot strategies and being able to focus in on something that is set, one point, while everything or a bunch of things are moving around it, and being able to take in that information. And it's one of the strategies and exercises that we do to help with people being able to be more selective with how they pay attention and take in more information. And 2 different types of attention help us with this. We have distributed attention, which is being able to process a lot of information as it is coming in, and then distributed attention, which is being able to process information as they move and change rapidly. Athletes also need to be able to sustain their attention. And this is what most people think of when they think of attention, which is being able to hold your concentration for a pretty long period of time and being able to focus in on one thing. Then we also need the ability to have our attention being able to go in and out over a period of time. And so this is attention stamina. So if you think of a golfer, for example, one of the challenges that it has that other sports don't is the length of one round of golf. A golfer is out there for 4 to 4.5 hours, and so their attention needs to come in and out for 4 to 4.5 hours. And that is definitely a challenge for them. Their stamina, their mental or their attentional stamina is very much strained. Whereas other sports, yes, you still need the attentional stamina, but a lot of other things last 60, 90 minutes or less. So you need to be able to zoom in with your attention and zoom out with your attention over a period of time. So these are the 6 different areas of attention, and they impact our performance because athletes no longer need to be physically their best, but they need to be able to have the skill to pay attention in the best possible way and to actually develop that. Attention is a skill set. It is a skill set as any other skill set. And so the more that you use it, the more that you practice it, the more that you develop it and strengthen it, the better you become. And so you need to find ways to be able to do so. And it has opened up a whole new area of sports psychology in the fact that there's now cognitive training that is designed to help in certain areas, in particularly some of them with attention. I work with my athletes on something called NeuroTracker to help with this. And NeuroTracker is a very effective system and has been developed over 20 years of research to help with understanding and being able to develop this in athletes. If you're interested in learning more, please reach out to me. I work with clients in my office in San Diego in person doing it, but there is also the option of a remote version that you can do from anywhere in the world. I'll see you guys soon in the next video.